Florida standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
At the 34-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you.
Had to test that user right quick.
Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, I'm in an online Madden game.
So a pretty
shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think
Cade wants to watch this.
They're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember.
I'll play Rainbow later.
Make sure we get it to our guys, please.
No.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second
I don't got time right now.
What are you doing?
Now it's Burrow.
Are you playing Kate?
No. I'm playing in a league that one.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I saw Kate clap your ass.
Yeah, that did happen. It is tough.
Play action now.
Don't worry about it.
No, how many picks you throw?
I threw 1 and then I started playing stupid and ended up throwing like 2.
Last week and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action, it's Burrow. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
Appreciate you.
Guys will get the football back. That hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on. Because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those
this also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Oh.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football.
Get there.
Caused a nice play.
Oh, yes.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got 2 big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
On design run for their wideout. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try the end around with Green. And that one covered beautifully.
Maybe not.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. That's out to the left and complete.
Get there, baby.
He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze.
Oh.
It's terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh.
Tip there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand. It's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I want to run this.
Again, it's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He got it.
Be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
They told me it's all love, but I love all. Cash App and a couple. Oh.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Interception. Defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball
No way.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh,
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past.
yes.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On second down, Burrow. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Learn that, bro.
After almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Rashawn Jones.
You have to punt,
4th
bro.
and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
You have to punt, bro.
They'll go for it. Burrow. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to A.J. Brown. A gain of 18 on
Cade,
the play.
what are you on, bro?
First down, Tennessee.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to him.
No.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said.
Cade,
What have you
you're
seen so
on
far?
something,
I think they've been
bro.
absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Fine, this is you for not punting.
Just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play.
Bad, I'll go for it then.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Breeze.
Bro.
Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the safety, Kenny McCarr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Humphreys, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Oh, missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Look at the big man rumble. The 30. The 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze.
Bro.
He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and 4.
There it is. Block.
The screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 35-yard.
No.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Walk in, walk out, let's go.
Offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And the Titans
But
first down.
here's rare. This is medium rare, which is what I did. And then everything else below that is a disgrace.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in second down. So we come upon halftime.
You know what time it is, kid? I'm about to turn up.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position. This drive, a touchdown
Turn
to
up.
give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
From the 39, Breeze. Open man here is Conklin.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football.
17-yard line.
What's up? Yeah, I can talk about the people position. I can talk about
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
No way.
Down,
Okay.
not giving up any points and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. You're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Won't
now.
say my name.
Good pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Why?
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going deep for Brown.
Who's man?
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Vikings 3.
I just wanna be the one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You know how I'm feeling, I'm angry. If I score a touchdown right here, you have to give me a blowjob, kid.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Adam Thielen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam again.
And this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Breeze now. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run here with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Keep him in this, bro.
Position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders.
Get in there. One more.
After just a short pickup. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Cade, you owe me a blowjob.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Titans 13, Vikings 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Well, since I was legit, right before I opened the famous skits, I had to go to get rich.
Play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown.
Let's go.
This is intercepted for the 14th.
Too old, I worked that shit.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Told you I was gonna turn up.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Since I was a kid.
16-yard line.
Balling since I was a kid.
Hey. Injured Derrick Henry too, baby. Let's go.
Hey.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All since I was legit, right before I opened the famous skits.
Where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo.
Hey, little fellas, I broke down, can't fix that. If I try that night, I'll make that shit.
Both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is good for 3 quarters of play.
They think I switched.
Go friends, I don't know that bitch. Max too big, can't vote that shit. Ain't getting on when I hold that shit.
My mom told you we gon' be okay. Whipping the bitch and she living that day. Trying to think out but don't know what to say. Not open for this ridiculous to stay.
Putting in August, I'm moving in May. Hop out the fours and black is my race. Goes not ringing, it's flexing the pay. I'm running on beans. Easy. She want dick, she need free. I like race, no Lamborghini.
Okay.
She off X, she sleepy.
Breeze now on 1st down.
Big man wish no genie.
Has it left side. And he'll be out.
I feel like Michael Jackson. Moonwalking through the Calabasas. You bad, gotta hold the racks.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up
But it's just a fraction. Hey.
spectacular one-handed grab there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
The game was so.
They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're standing at a 4th down.
Will it fail me, Cade? Will it fail me? Oh, will it fail me?
One score down. Here we go.
It won't. Oh, will it fail me? It will not. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. It never fails. Let's go.
So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a 1st down.
To the flat, that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he
I'm chewing this clock, baby.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Jesus.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
We like that.
3 yards the game.
We'll take
there,
that.
2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action. Now Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but
Hey.
they'll say it's incomplete.
It's
We've
all
seen this
good.
quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable
You know
to
why?
keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a
Because
lot
we
of
got this,
pressure.
baby.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Cade
He's gonna score. It's a
failed me.
touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Alright, hey, it's all good. You know why? He ain't expecting it right here.
It's a 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Man, bro, what the fuck?
Defense steps up here and down he goes. Daquan Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to assume this defense will be charged. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Safety Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's got it up and through.
27, Vikings 10.
It makes me mad because I'm not even this bad at the game. I just
Shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 42.
I'm just tossing it up now.
Possession of the football at their 42-yard line. good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and choose some clock.
Just move out. Don't let him run up this line.
That's what he just did.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Abdullah will return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I don't have a good receiver.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the
Adam
Vikings now
Thielen
to
is
start
ass.
their next drive. They've lost this one.
Do you want him?
Has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it?
I'll give him to you for some dirt.
Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
6 interceptions from Julius.
Like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
What do you want?
And the coach called a running play.
What team are you?
Pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Give you Drew Brees
Just something to
and Adam Thielen
and maybe we can look
for
at that and say,
D-Hop.
we'll get better as we go forward.
Bro, I'm not kidding Adam Thielen. I'm not kidding D-Hop for Adam Thielen.
After roughing the passer.
You give him Drew Brees though.
Kyler Murray's better than Drew Brees.
Incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is
Why would I
evident
want Drew Brees
everywhere.
over Kyler Murray?
This team,
Right,
they've really been
respect.
put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
There it is.
Thielen's got it.
D-Hop ain't doing it, bro.
Adam Thielen.
D-Hop isn't the what?
Who's that?
And the
That's
Vikings
Thielen.
are able to close the gap just a bit.
But D-Hop ain't
Bring
doing it.
his guys to the line to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Fuck, did I get it?
And this is
Did
going to
not.
be
Why are you
recovered
still
by the
doing
Madden
this?
team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Henry, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
No, it's so easy. I literally got it done in 20 minutes ago.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.
I haven't been doing my
I get
work.
the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think
Gotta download this roster.
obviously there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the
Hey, at least you beat him in
Titans,
passing,
they get
right?
back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next, and they'll look to
I like
regroup
the
next
Giants,
week as
dude.
they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the